welcome back to another video, guys. So today we are in Westward Ho in North Devon. I'm going to take you on a little tour around the town and show you what there is to see and do around here. I might even show you where you can park your car if you're lucky. So yeah, it's a beautiful day again. We've been blessed with the weather lately. It's about 25 degrees today and there's a nice breeze. Literally got the sea behind us, just behind this, the Pebble Ridge right here. And I actually did a little history, or brief history on this area. And I shall link that down below. I'll put a card up somewhere so you can watch that. It's quite interesting. So I'm trying to look at the floor because I'm walking over the pebbles. I don't want to stack it. But yeah, we're going to head into town now and let you have a look around. So let's go.
Hey there, what you drinking? 2 shots, let's pour it out. I know what you're thinking, but tomorrow won't come for us. This life that we're living, ain't never gonna give it up. Double shot for the gifted, and one more for us. There you go, drink it up. All this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life.
So here you've got Wilkesfield Car Park, which is right on the edge just before you get in the boroughs. And then we'll go and see how much it is to get in here. Got a nice little cafe there as well. Yeah, so if you wanted to park in the boroughs, you've got all this parking all the way along here. And you're literally like right on the edge by the Pebble Ridge, so you literally just got to climb over and you're on the beach. And here, guys, right next to Seafield House, you've actually got a free car park, but usually you've got to get here early. Yeah, you've got to get here early or be very lucky because it fills up pretty quick. Although at the moment there's a few spaces in there, so just depends what time of the year you come. If you come in the summer when it's heaving, then good luck finding a spot here. Here's the other car park right here. See if I can find some prices up here, how much it is. I imagine they're all going to be the same for this area. So getting a Hawkins ice cream when you're down this way is a rite of passage whenever you're visiting Devon. So if you ever find yourself down this way, then you should definitely go and grab yourself an ice cream, especially on a nice summer's day like this. The only problem is, look at all the bloody seagulls everywhere. Hold on. They are a right nightmare. But then again, people throwing chips and stuff on, so what else can you expect, I suppose? I'm going to spin you around so you can have a look at the beach now. If you enjoy donuts, guys, that place that I just showed you behind me is the place to go. As soon as you walk down the front here, that's all you can smell. It's like them donuts cooking, so nice. There's loads of different places to eat down here, like including the Fairway Boy. I'm not sure if they do any lunches or anything like that. I can't remember, or they're just a drinking bar. But the places further up do, and I'll show you one in a minute that I've been to a few times, and it is really nice. They got good food there, and the price is pretty good as well, actually. I had the scampi and chips there, and it was so good, and I think it was only like £6 something. So, well, we'll walk up that way in a minute, and then I'll show you where it is. Check out that view, guys. That's so nice. There it is again, guys, the Hawkins ice cream van. You'll always see them up here during the summer. Well, they're here like a lot of the year, actually, apart from in the winter time, but yeah, you often see them up here. They've got a new electric van. Pretty cool. I'm sure I saw a post about that recently on Facebook. But yeah, I'll take you over to this restaurant here. I forget what it's called now, like the Guillemot or something like that. I'll have a look, see if I can figure it out. Definitely needs some rain. Look at the poor grass. Looking brown. Yeah, I just looked it up. It is the Guillemot. But the food there is banging. If you're ever down in Westward Ho, I would highly recommend going and checking it out. Get the scampi. You won't regret it. I believe right there where that building was, like literally right there, used to be the old Westward Ho train station, which is hard to believe now. I'm sure I put something like about it in my last video, and like I said, I'll put a link up at the start of this video, so if you can click on that and watch that one, because it's quite interesting. But it's got a lot of interesting history. Westward Ho actually got its name from a book by Charles Kingsley called Westward Ho. And Rudyard Kipling actually went to school around here. We may make our way up there, and we're going to Kipling tours anyway, where him and his school friends used to play. So we're going to have a walk up there. But they've put they've bricked in like a part of his If poem that he wrote like years ago, and we'll have a walk up here, and I'll show you that in a second. Can you imagine owning one of these little beach huts? Just being out here in the summertime with the breeze and have a cold beer or something, that'd be so nice. Oh, you got a rock pool back here as well, I'll show you that. It's like a tidal pool, so, well, it used to be anyway. It looks quite full now and the tide's not exactly in. But yeah, it was always a tidal pool, so when the tide was in, obviously it was filled up. So unless they've changed it recently. On-shore sauna. Have you ever seen one of them before? I certainly ain't. And there's loads of different accommodations that you can rent out around here. Got those little apartment things, whatever you want to call them, back there. I'll flick you around here. There's a whole kind of caravan park along this section here, going all the way up to where the pier house is. But yeah, we're making our way up to the pier house now, which is another nice restaurant, or if you want to just come for a drink. It's quite expensive though. I think everything's expensive because I don't go out that often, so when I do, I'm just like, well, it's not cheap. But it is nice. They've got like a deck like on the upper floor, so you can sit out in the sunshine. It's really nice up there. There's actually an island way out there to see. You can't see it today though because it's so hazy, but it's called Lundy Island, and you can actually take a boat trip out there. There's not a lot on there to see, but if you go certain times of the year, you can see the puffins and that. But yeah, really, there's not a lot on there. There's a tiny little kind of town bit, which has got a couple of shops in it, and a bar. And then there's a little church somewhere, and I think there's a couple of little accommodations that you can rent out, but apart from that, yeah, that's all that's on there. But it's fun just for a day trip, just to go and have a look. So this building you can see coming up in front of us is called Seafield House. A lot of people call it the haunted house, just because it is now abandoned. It's actually owned by Rob Braddock. I've heard rumours of it being turned into like a holiday accommodation thing, but you know, it might just be rumours. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's quite a cool place. I did actually get to go and have a look around inside it once. And occasionally they'll put stuff in the windows and that for Halloween, which is quite cool. But yeah, it's like literally right on the cliff edge. So they're gonna have to do something if they want it to stay standing, because otherwise that's just gonna be going straight in. Oh, there's bees everywhere. So yeah, we're gonna take a walk along here. Let me spin you around. And then that is Kipling Tor in the background, which is was named after Rudyard Kipling. So we're going to be taking a walk up there and along the top. So that is a tough walk up there, I'm telling you. So you'll see me panting and out of breath when we go up there. But yeah, I'll give you another look at this building when we get close up, and then we'll head on up to the tour. Now we are on the southwest coast path. We are making our way up to Kipling Tor. Let me spin you around and I'll show you. We're going to be making our way up a little path there, and then we're going to go all the way up the top and along. And then we're going to come back down the other side, back through the town. I'll show you a couple of different areas in the town. And then that will pretty much be it. It's only a quick video today, but I just wanted to show you around. I wanted to come out now because on the weekend it's supposed to be raining, unfortunately. It's going to be the first rain we've had for like a couple of months or so. So I wanted to make the most of it. So I got home from work, got changed, and decided to come out. And I wanted to bring you guys along as well. So if you're thinking of visiting the area, at least you have an idea of what's around here, and maybe where you can park as well. So anyway, let's carry on down the path, and I'll catch up with you when we get to the bottom of the hill. We're just coming up to the pathway that leads us up Kipling Tor. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but how steep that is behind me. It's literally like it's got to be at least a 40-degree slope. It's proper hard going getting up it. Turning around, you can see the path. See the path going up just there. So we're going to be heading up there now. It's good for the calf muscles, that's for sure. I'm already getting puffed up. We ain't even gone that far. Well, we're probably about halfway actually. It just gets a bit steeper the further up you go though. So if you enjoy your exercise, definitely have a walk up here. Man, knackered. That's the path we're going to be going down, but I'm going to take you a bit further up the top to the lookout. So I think it used to be an old lookout during the war. Man, I can't speak now. I think I finally got my breath back. Yeah, this is the lookout, so as you can see, it's pretty awesome views from up here. I'm not sure exactly when it was. Let's see if it says anything on here. It says the lookout was probably built before the First World War, and due to its far-reaching views was an obvious place for a Coast Guard lookout. And then, what is it? The National Trust has owned Kipling Tours Lookout since 1938 and restored in 2010 with help from pupils of St Margaret's Primary School, Northern, and funding from the North Devon area of outstanding natural beauty. Very nice, as you can probably see some of the artwork in here, which is quite cool. But yeah, in a moment I'm just gonna have a drink, then we're gonna be heading down that path that I showed you and making our way along the top of the tour. And we've got a nice little forest section to wind down through, and then we'll be back on the farthest side of town from where we started out. And then I'll walk you through there, show you a few of the shops and that. And then that'll be us done pretty much. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a drink and then I'll catch up with you in a bit. Just look at that view though, guys. Is that amazing or what? Get to see a bit further around when we get down on this other path. So I'll let you have a proper look when we're down there. Check this view out, guys. It is pretty amazing. Get to see all out over the ocean, and then you get to come round, view all over the town of Westward Ho, and see the path that we're going to be travelling down along there. But yeah, pretty stunning views from up here. So we're just going to coast along here and gradually make our way back down into town. Hopefully you've enjoyed some of the scenery so far. Please do drop us a comment if you're planning on visiting, or you live around here maybe, or you've been here before. I actually lived in Westward Ho for about 3 or 4 years. So, and we was lucky, it was like right around this cul-de-sac, so there was hardly any cars going around. It was really quiet, but unfortunately, because a landlord passed away, they had to sell the house, so we ended up having to move. But it was nice while we were here. But yeah, we're just making our way along here now. I'll bring you back in a minute. It's a little bit iffy walking around here, so I kind of got to keep my eyes open a bit. And yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, maybe you can get a better sense of how steep and high up it is here now, because you can see a Seafield house where we were earlier down the bottom there. It's right in the middle. And yeah, we've walked all the way along the path down there and made our way up here. And now we are walking this way. Oh, let me zoom out, you don't want to be staring that close at my ugly mug. But yeah, absolutely awesome out here today. perfect temperature. There's a nice breeze. It's actually quite warm up here. It feels like there's less of a breeze up here. Down right by the sea is fucking lovely. Yeah, we've got about a couple of minutes walk further up until we reach the forest section, and then we'll be making our way back down. It's nice and cool in there as well, nice and covered and shaded, so that shall be lovely. But yeah, I'll pick up with you again when we get to that point. Sorry guys, I keep doing this. I always say that I'll bring you back somewhere else, and then I always get distracted with something that I've thought of or that's happened, and then I end up turning the camera back on again. But I was just going to say, back up there behind me, on the top of the hill, I used to actually work up there, and if you're looking for higher end accommodation, there's like a place called Westward Living. They do like 5-star holiday cottages. They're really nice. You know, they have like log burners in them, hot tubs. You get ones that have got like 3 bathrooms and 4 bedrooms. So if you're looking for a more high-end place to stay in while you're here, that's the place to look for. And obviously, for a lot of people, that's out of the price range. So, like I said at the bottom, let me spin you around. Oh, I just hit record by mistake and turned it off. Yeah, like I said at the bottom there, you've got all these different caravans that you can rent out. And there's another one further up the road, just as you're kind of heading out of the town. I forget what it's called now. I don't know if it's called Biddeford Bay Holiday Park. I'm not too sure. But it's just further out of the town as you're heading towards Northam. But yeah, that's all I stopped to say, and I promise this time that's the last time I will bring you back until we get to the forest. Alright guys, as promised, we are at the forest section, and there's actually 3 paths you can take along here. I'll spin you around. This is the path that we just come down, and then there's that path that goes down pretty much through the middle of it, and then once you that one goes off up into kind of the top of Westward Ho, but we're going down into the forest. And then when you get down the bottom here, there's another path that leads along the bottom of Kipling. I'll tell you what, it's well sketchy coming through it, like especially in the winter time when it's wet, because there's a lot of just, I don't know what kind of rock that is, but it's so slick. The amount of times I've nearly stacked it down here. Even when it's dry, it feels sketchy enough. Whatever you do, don't run when you get to this bottom bit, because it's so steep. It's like one of them ones where you start running and then you can't stop. And if you run when it's wet, then you're just asking for trouble. Yeah, we just got this little sections, maybe like 100 meters long, if that, to navigate through. Oh, lost me tracking. There we go. Yeah, it's nice and cool in this bit. So if you're like hot and bothered when you've walked along the top, if the sun's blasting you, then it's always nice to get in this little section here. So we're gradually making our way back down into town. These are some like apartments that they put up ages ago, like years ago, and then they got abandoned for some reason. I don't know whether it's to do with costs or something, but that's pretty mad, isn't it? that's the right ice, or I don't know whether they're going to plan to do anything with that, or whether it's just going to stay like that till it crumbles into the ground. But yeah, I'll flick you around, you can see we're just approaching the town now, right on the edge of the town. Then we'll turn left just a bit further up here, and then we'll be back down in the main town area. Another abandoned building up there. Take you along here real quick, guys. Got the obligatory gift shop. Got this cool charity shop here. I've been in here quite a few times. Always seems to be bloody closed. When's it open? We'll be closing early at 3:30 p.m. Yeah, but there's not a lot more up here. You've got the Morrison's Daily across the road there. There's a nice bakery right there, which, is that, that's closed, I know by the looks of it. And then little Westward Ho stores. And just a couple of little shops along here, but apart from that, there's not much more down here. So we're gonna go off down the side road and back into town. Got another little spa shop over there. I think, even that looks like it's closed. Maybe it's not. If you want to hire any bodyboards or anything like that, they've even got the surf school over there. I'll show you that real quick. I'm not sure what the prices are, and I'm sure they've got a website or something, you can look it up, but yeah, and so sweet. Although I wouldn't go in there because, that's better. Yeah, I wouldn't go in there because it's a bloody rip-off. Like literally like a plastic tub of sweets. I think when I went in there about a year ago or something like that, I bought like one like plastic tub of sweets. It was like fucking 13 quid. Like, jeez. It's another place that is usually popping in the summertime. Check out these places as well. They're so cool. I think everyone should paint their houses like that. It's proper cool looking, isn't it? There you got your Tesco Express. That's where we started off, down there by the slipway. And we've made our way back up onto the main road. They even got tennis courts in there, guys. If you enjoy playing tennis while you're over here. And that's one more place for you over there, Atlantic Way, if you want to get fish and chips. It actually looks fairly quiet over there. Usually there's people queuing out the door. I'm sure in the summertime they will be, but pardon me, at the moment, yeah, it's really quiet. I don't know what on earth that noise is. Let me unzoom you. There you go. Man, someone's smoking weed around it. It absolutely stinks. But anyway, yeah, that was your little tour of Westward Ho. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So I got the sun right there. Try and turn around. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. It's time for me to head home. What's the time? 4 o'clock. So yeah, going to go home, sit down, relax for a while, and then get ready for work tomorrow, I suppose. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. If you don't mind giving us a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you on the next video, guys. So take care, and I will see you soon.